Hey, welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk about the difference between catalyzed and uncatalyzed clear coats. So a few people have been asking me about, what's a 2K clear? Is that the Rust-Oleum 2X clear? Which it isn't, by the way. That stuff is the 2 times coverage, double coverage clear. Completely different thing. So a catalyzed clear, or a 2K or 2-part clear coat, essentially has 2 parts that you need to mix together. And it's not just your clear coat and your reducer. You can also add in a reducer, and in some cases some other elements like a retarder or something like that. So it can become 3-4 parts, but essentially it has 2 main portions. It's got the clear coat itself and the catalyst, and this can apply to paints that aren't clear coats as well. But all of the questions are always about catalyzed, catalyzed polyurethane, catalyzed lacquer, stuff like that. So the main difference, if you know what a catalyst is, it's something that promotes a chemical reaction and makes it quicker, among other things. But the main difference in a catalyzed clear coat is that it's going to dry or cure far quicker than if it didn't have that catalyst. So it has a tendency to not only work faster, but to be a little bit harder in my experience. And I don't mean harder to apply, I mean a harder finish. That's not always the case. Really, the main difference is you've got that catalyst there, which is promoting that quicker chemical reaction. So, for example, a catalyzed polyurethane is going to be dry within a few hours, and by dry, it's going to cure a lot quicker than an uncatalyzed finish, such as like a nitrocellulose lacquer or even an uncatalyzed polyurethane. Now, I kind of misspoke there. They're going to dry at reasonably similar rates, but that catalyzed clear is gonna basically perform this chemical reaction whereby it can't be made back into its original elements or original state a lot faster because it's got that catalyst in there. Now, a catalyzed lacquer is a little bit different, but again, a catalyzed lacquer is going to be hard enough to do something with, to polish, or to be considered a finished product. Long before an uncatalyzed version of the same product. They're a little bit more difficult to use in that they require a specific mixing ratio. If you try and put too much catalyst in, you could end up with a problem. If you don't use enough, it might not dry at all, really. So there are a few more complexities to using a catalyzed clear. And also, arguably, it's worse for your lungs if you're not careful because it hardens faster and cures faster, so it can really cure right in your lungs a little more easily than the other stuff could. But really, breathing in any kind of paint is going to be bad for you regardless. So it's up to you whether the catalyzed options are good for you or not. Again, arguably more difficult to use, and generally speaking more expensive, if I'm not mistaken. But, as always, the choice is yours, what you choose to go with when it comes to painting. So I hope that helps answer the question and kind of clarify the differences between those. If you have any other questions about it, feel free to let me know. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.